Well, I received a few more products and I want to talk about my setup and give you folks an idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. This is the Swayback Pro by Pakmule. They no longer carry this particular model, but let's talk about the decking here. Now, the Pro decking is the metal flats that go in between the slots, and I have several of them. But I also ordered the traction pads. Now that's what this is. And they give some more traction to the items you're going to place in here. And they also sort of protect the decking from a lot of scratches. Now, give and take, through use, you're going to have scratches here and there. But it does really gives you the best of both worlds, because Pakmule carries a model, or maybe the last two models they have, you're able to get them in powder coat black. And this one is not in powder coat black. But this sort of breaks up everything, that black color. I did leave two slats open. I want to show you folks how to put these on without having to pull these back off, because once you pull these back off, you're going to lose a lot of that stickability, if there's such a word. So let me go in here and show you right now how to put these on, and take your time. Okay? Okay, so I have two of them here, and there's something you want to make sure you take notice of. You have the Pakmule and the Mule logo here. Again, you have the Mule logo here, not on the opposing side. So when you do these, you want to peel off the back to expose the adhesive. And you want to make sure that you line it up appropriately, centered from end to end and from side to side. So I come in here like such, okay? And once I position, I can flatten that part down. And as I pull back, I can once again position this, flatten that part down, pull back, flatten that part down, pull back some more, flatten that down, and continue to pull, making sure that I maintain a center. Okay, very important. And I can flatten that down. Voila, I'm all done. And you can take your finger or something hard with a sort of round edge and go around the corners. You can also take some sort of roller device if you want to really get this in here. Okay, and that's essentially how you install this. And I'm going to do the other side, so you folks can once again see how I apply it. The Pakmule logo, position it, which is pretty much almost on the edge. And then you can start unraveling it. Once you know what you're doing, it's not rocket science, okay? It's really not. And we're gonna take this paper off here. There we go. All right, there we go. So this is completely done, and now you have a better understanding of what it looks like also. Now if you look, you can see how it adds a wonderful look, a wonderful touch to the actual carrier. And this is why I opted to purchase the decking as well as the traction pads. And a lot of people, they choose not to purchase the decking because they want that ability to just really wrap things around these bars here. But you can still do that, and it's much cleaner in my opinion. So this is it. I did get another product in, and this one is called the Pakmule Stirrup. And the stirrup is essentially a step up. So you can step up into here, and if you want access to your vehicle or any items on top of your vehicle, you could do that. So let's have a look at this. So essentially what you're doing here is you're utilizing this particular device called the stirrup, and you're simply going to hook it under, just like so. And now you can step up here. Now, some of you may be a little nervous, but it does hold the weight. Remember, the sway back in itself, attached to your natural OEM hitch, has a weight capacity of 650 pounds. However, I do have another product that I ordered, and it finally came in from a company called Ridged. And that particular product lowers the weight capacity of the sway back of the cargo carrier. So once you put the Ridge swing out, it's called the Ridge Rambo Swing Pro. It has a weight capacity on that tongue of 350 pounds, which lowers the overall 650 pound capability of the sway back. So as long as you don't exceed 350 pounds, that includes the weight of the actual carrier, which is, if I'm correct, 40 pounds, you should have no problem, okay? But before we do that, I also have the traction pad for it also, so that way you don't have any accident and slipping. So we're going to go ahead and install this right now, and I'll give you a better look at it. So let's go ahead and install this. So once again, before you take off the adhesive paper backing, go ahead and position your traction pad inside. And notice that if you position it inside, you have a little bit more width on the actual stirrup. So you want to make sure you get it just right. As far as the height, it's roughly about right. So we're going to go ahead and once again, we're going to take the backing off here, and we're going to start from the side. We're first of all going to position it like such. We're going to press down, remove the entire backing, and voila. So it's not as centered, but it is on there. So now you got better grip and whatnot. We can go ahead and position it and try it out. Now, I am not as young, so I'm not as nimble as I used to be, but I'm gonna try and raise my leg high enough to get in here, okay? So once again, we have 350 pound max here. We gotta round this off to 50 pounds. That leaves us with 300 pounds. I'm 230 to 35 pounds. So everything should go well. So let's step up here. Yeah, not bad. If you step down, be very careful, okay? You can see 1 foot here, 1 foot down. So it's really nice to be able to have something like this to climb up and, you know, grab something off the roof of your vehicle if you have a SUV specifically. So I'll just go around and show you what it looks like now. Okay, and this is not something you leave on here. You definitely don't want to leave it on here. You probably could if you take a small cable and tie it down to the actual unit, but I wouldn't leave it on here.